So hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. So this is a really strange angle, so I'm probably going to be looking at the wrong spot on the camera. But anyway, I have my Pan That palette update, and if you didn't see the last video, well, my chocolate gold palette expired, so now we have a new one. This is Clover, and it's not so new. So I've been using this palette for about 2 months now as my Pan That palette, and I'm actually wearing it today. I'm not sick of this yet, which is very impressive, but there are certain looks that I tend to stick to. So yeah, let's just get started. I don't have pictures from last time because I'm an idiot, so maybe I'll be able to find a clip or something. But this is what she looks like right now. As you can see, there's like dips, especially in this shade right here, which is Fur Baby. There's a big dip in that one, and then there's dips going on in Chihuahua as well, which is a dip, not dips. This is the palette that looks like there's dips in it. I think only Best Friends really looks like it has another dent in it, and that's because I think it's just because it's a duochrome, so it looks more deep than it actually is. It's actually pretty shallow. Like, if I sweep my finger across it, I can barely feel that dent, so it's just lighting and stuff. So the colors I've really been using are these two, obviously, but I use Fur Baby as an eyebrow product, like an eyebrow powder, because as you can tell, I have dyed hair, and a lot of my brow pencils are not the right color, so I'll go in with like a black or like a darker brow product and then set it with Fur Baby, and it actually does help with longevity. Like these brows, I put them on this morning, you probably tell, but it's like after the work day and I've changed because I'm going to be meeting a friend and I did my makeup and everything. This is actually a cut crease, but I don't think it looks that cut creasy. If that makes sense. It doesn't really look like a cut crease, even if you get in closer. But yeah, so I'll do these two normally. Oh, hello. Film with my phone because we're on a budget here. But yeah, these two, but I've also been enjoying using a combination of these two, which is Paw Print right here and Cuddle Buddy, which is this one. And then if I do that, I'll probably go in with this duochrome shade, which is Best Friends, and it is one of my favorite shades in the palette. I think I actually did purchase this palette because of this shade. And yeah, so I'll wear like these three or these four in this quad here. That last sparkly shade is called Retro. It's a pretty decent palette. I have yet to use these two shades, Love is Love and Daddy's Love Me, because it's just hard to use. Like, they are actually extremely pigmented, and the color that you see here is not the color it comes off as for some strange reason. I've also been trying to use the shade Cuteness Overload, but it is way too light. It is like, this shade actually looks like this on my lids, and it's really strange because everything else looks just about the same on my lid as in the pan. So I don't know if it's because I'm yellow or something that it comes off as way too light. But yeah, and the way I apply this is I use a brush for the matte shades, and then I'll go in with my finger for the metallics, because I just find that applies much better than using a brush. Like, there's so much product that's wasted on the brush, and also it just doesn't look good. You can't build it up to the same amount of pigment as your finger, and I think this is because your finger doesn't really absorb any of the product, and the brush does. So, and when you apply it onto your lid, the product actually comes back off, versus the brush where you have to, like, no matter how hard you just dab the brush on your eyelid, it won't come off as well as just using your finger. And I have never sprayed this palette with like a setting spray to make it more wet. I feel like that will ruin the palette, and I just don't want to do that. So yeah, really enjoy this, and I'm glad I can see progress. I feel like the progress on this palette is much faster than Chocolate Gold, for sure. Yeah, I can actually feel that dent. But yeah, Definitely not going to use all the shades in here up, and I'm probably not going to finish this up by the end of the year, but if I can see a pan this year, that would be amazing. That's everything. I hope you enjoyed this video, and thanks for watching. Bye!